Oke, ada nggak ya DPC yang menarik? Galaxy Racer Sea Division 2. Oh, ada nonton nggak? Gak terlalu menarik sih pertandingannya. Duh, siapa ini orang? Prank satu. Siapa nih Jailhouse Rock? MY. Mantap. Sabar nih orang siapa? Peringkat satu dia cuy. Jailrock House. Saya. Tunggu ya, kita coba buka leaderboard DPC. Di Sea 23 LFT. Orang mana nih? Hmm. Mantap, mantap, mantap. Keren. Hoyo. Seratus tiga puluh dua. Budge. Gabi. Shinoan. Si Limp. Si Babang ini nggak bisa nonton ya. Babang apa? Babang Buldong. Babang Buldong nggak ada di sini. Si Limp pakai apa Limp? DK. Ini 19. Kita coba. Seperti biasa, kita akan pakai player perspektif. Kita coba buka perspektifnya si Deka. Sabar. Sebelum kita coba player perspektif, kita coba free cam dulu. Kita lihat status trollnya, net worth. Oke. Goldnya semua ke Dyer saat ini. Oke, kita ada fight. Dark Willow-nya stun, dapat kita lihat tadi awalnya gimana. Nyx Assassin. Hero Radiant. Ada Doom. Oh. BKB. Blink Sangesa. Oh, inisiasi langsung ke LC. Apakah bisa menang? LC-nya keras juga ya. Itemnya apa? Oke. Blackmail. Troll. Oh, SY. Jack. Siapa tadi yang kulihat pakai? Oh, ini. Dan si Doom tadi. Apakah di Doom? Oke, Primarolnya aktif. Ready. Doom. Oke, Troll Warlordnya kena Doom. Apa yang bisa dilakukan? Sakit banget. Wih, gak mati Beastmaster-nya. Oke. Casualty-nya Beastmaster. Doom kepake 100 detik. DK-nya tadi mana? DK-nya jalan-jalan sama si Anu Barak. Si DK namanya apa ya? Namanya dia di Dota 1. Aduh, lupa saya. Di sini kelihatan gak ya? Troll Warlord itu Jarakal, ya kan? Troll itu Jarakal. DK itu apa ya namanya? NP2 Furion. Ini tadi Anu Barak, Oracle. Oracle nih nggak tahu. Doom Harbinger. Oh, Doom itu ada namanya. Stun. Nice. Juggernautnya ngapain? Semburan naga. Nah, itu apa nih? Oh. Trollnya? Immortalnya 2. Oh, jump langsung dari DK. Juggernaut, darahnya tinggal 200, 400. Juggernaut yang mati, saudara-saudara. Dan apakah pertandingan telah selesai? Ini mid Doom ya? Oke, BKB-nya aktif Doom-nya. Troll langsung kena Doom. Doom level 2. Dia gak bisa ulti. Tapi ada Oracle yang bisa buat lindungin dia ya. Oke, Doom-nya habis. Dia pengen pakai Aegis ini. Oke, Aegisnya kepakai. Dia nggak punya BKB tapi. Tadi punya bullet. Oke, apakah dikejar oleh Radiant? Tidak. Apa yang dilakukan Frionnya? Yep, this game is pretty much over. Yep. Kita coba cek game lain. Ada game yang menarik gak? Oke, streamnya. Udah connected. Oke, kita coba lagi. Ya, kita coba nonton game ini. Cyclops.
Such a high class fight. Best of the region teams fighting together. When you are playing mid laner, you can't blink.
Ngomong, kita coba nonton dulu. Siapa tadi pemain dengan rank nomor 1?
Fearless.
Anti-match.
Level 4. Nico still level 3. In terms of last hit, Slaughter are doing pretty well. Wait, Alacrity down by Miracle. What is going on? That was miscalculated, obviously, by Alacrity. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I'm cool.
Ini orang peringkat 1 di SEA
That's not a
sekarang.
good way to lose the first blood to Miracle. Back to the bottom lane. Anti-mage farming non-stop. 16 last hit already. Expert. Like I say in the last game, that a good carry player is just like a best insurance company. You want to buy it for yourself. Having a great carry ensure that you're gonna have a late game right here. Oh, another kill by that Miracle. Get into the tree line.
Sorry. Saya mau lihat dulu. Peringkat 13. 27-17. Oke. Kita coba lihat perspektifnya dia. Bagaimana cara dia main anti-mech ngelawan Slardar sendirian. Dia beli berat band 2. Oke. Terus langsung nge-Q Portraits sama BF. Magina tuh namanya siapa ya? Magina tuh Magina ya? Kok Magina ternyata? Ini namanya Magina anti-mage. Denied. Udah lama nih nggak main offline Slardar. Dia pakai skill 1, skill 3, oke. Talentnya AM sekarang apa nih? Attack speed, blink cooldown. Mana void cooldown ya? Oke, kena. Mati gak Slardarnya? Slardarnya gak ada mana ya? Mananya habis. Triple red band. Also counter spell creates an illusion attacking the caster for 5 seconds. Remove counter spell mana cost. Oke, jadi saat ini dia lihat di lane dia cuma ngambil aset doang, dia nggak ada mukul creep sama deny. Dia udah habis regen itemnya, tapi si Slardar juga udah nggak punya mana lagi sih. Oke, beli regen, health ring, sneaky boy. Oke. Oke, AM-nya dalam masalah. Hahaha. 23. Dodge. Kok AM-nya langsung naik ke top lane? Kenapa dia mau ikut fake di atas? Dia mau tukaran lane sama si MK-nya. Oh, karena MK-nya mati ya? Dia langsung balik, saudara-saudara. AM-nya beli apa tadi? Kurirnya lagi datang ke dia. Sepatu ya? PT ya? Nah, glove dong. Dia kenapa gak selesaikan item dulu? Dia gak ada buat sepatu. What? Kenapa tadi nggak spawn? Karena dia salah berdiri? Atau musuhnya punya ward di situ? Nggak mungkin musuhnya punya ward di situ. Oke. Cash terus. Slardar emang ada rework skillnya. Stun, Guardian Spirit. Oke, ada MK-nya. Ups, miss. Ya, gara-gara MK-nya. Nggak nge-spawn. Oke. Coba lihat net worth. Joby. MK-nya masih di sekitar dia, mengawasi situasi. Sladernya udah datang. Ada kelihatan berserker nih. Apa dia nggak tarik ya? Mungkinnya. Oh.
bottom tower needs a hand.
Arcane power.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Dia jual apa tuh? Ah, enggak, dia beli itu ya. Void ring ya, buat bikin perseverance ya. Oke, standard build anti-mage. Kecuali tadi aku nggak terlalu paham stylenya dia.
Radiant Oscar. How does that even work? Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Gimana cara ya pindah-pindah kamera cepat begitu ya?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Apa ada klik di minimapnya? Kayaknya saya nggak ada klik minimap deh.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Dire's middle tower is falling. Dire's top tower might be going down.
Tis mine.
Oke. Battle Fury udah jadi.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Mati anti-mech-nya. Duh, ngantuk saya. Sabar, kita cek streaming quality bagaimana.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Dia buat apa tuh? Mata. Habis itu langsung nge-Q sekali.
And it's off. Killing spree.
Anti-mech masih lemah banget tuh.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oke, mantap udah jadi. Dia udah bisa fight sekarang.
Tell me someone saw that.
Dire's bottom tower don't look good.
Dia pakai PT-nya ke Intel. Setiap dia beli. Bah, ngantuk eh.
Dire's top tower is about to be in Radiant's top rubble. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tis mine. Illusion.
Dia nggak ada ikut fight data, dia udah menit 25 nih.
Dire is scanning for enemies.
Cambuk.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Si Dyer udah pakai scan. Mereka nggak tahu sih. Oke, lanjut lagi cari duit.
Glad I never messed up that bad. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire's Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Kayak Ganem ya dia. Kenapa dia lompat ke situ? Keputusan yang aneh dari anak ini. Oh, nggak terlalu ngerti. Kamu nggak mundur aja.
Double kill.
Sorry. Ada what's up? Itu telepon malah, ntar.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Killing spree! Dire's middle tower's in trouble. Which one's Dire again? Dire's middle tower's taking a dead nap.
You are a true friend.
Dominating! Radiant's bottom tower's still there, but not for long. Radiant called in the fortification. Dire are scanning. And I find those sneaky bumps. Dire's top tower might be going down. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Double kill. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
boys. Coba kita lihat. Ini videonya masih patah-patah nggak ya? Masih. Uploadnya udah 800 KB sih. Coba tes nonton dari handphone ya. Masih patah-patah nggak ya? Ini tuh patah karena dari streamku atau patah dari wah ini kayaknya lemot
How does that
streamingnya
even
deh.
work? Here comes Dyer's plucky little courier. Oops, it's dead now.
Kita coba turun bitrate-nya tadi. Ini 800. Sepuluh megabit berarti sekitar 1 megabyte. Apa gara-gara internet upload speednya nggak bagus ya?
Dyer's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Oke. Tadi aku set bitrate-nya ini 6500 ya. Di atas itu langsung patah-patah streamnya. Sabar, Babang Bulldog masih streaming nggak Babang Bulldog? Malah main game Super Seducer. Si Natasha ini cakep deh. Main Warzone, cewek jago. Dota ada yang menarik ya. Sindaran, Blitz. Troll, let's go. Battle Fury. Itu BKB. Dash. Nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Kena stun.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love.
Oke, tunggu Sven-nya balik. Kita langsung balik ke Sven. Kop. Kop. Nice. Overstayed their welcome. Kita balik ke Sofen. Let's go bang. Abang jago. Kita ke network aja. What? Dia gak ambil talent level 10 nya. Strength, lifesteal. Orchid Malevolence. Tadi kayaknya dia gak build di ini ya, dibongkar sama dia ya, apa? Yang mukul 2 kali tuh. Eco Saber. Kayaknya dia punya Eco Saber deh, Eco Sabernya. Sekarang di Dota semua item bisa di disassemble ya. Dia disassemble. Eco Saber. Oke, dia karena beli. Make sense. Dia bongkar terus jadi Orchid sama jadi BKB.
Scanning for enemies.
QP itemnya mirip. Troll. Dia sekarang masih OTW ke BKB dia. Furion. Pangko. Kok Furion sini? Phoenix. Itu tiny. Dia bisa beli apaan ya? Siapa ambil si limp? Panggo. Kok di sini aja? Si babang satu ini. Trollnya ngapain dalam kondisi seperti ini? But Matnyus gila cu. Kop. Mantep bener, dia langsung pakai ultinya. Attack speednya naik 200. Trans.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Jadi ingat langsung masa Dota 1 dulu sih Alan.
Pretty good move if you ask me. Radiant's middle tower is unstoppable.
Soalnya Svennya masih mati. QP-nya mati. Kurangnya mati. Mati.
Killing spree, double kill.
Oh, masih nggak pahamin temanya Bad Rider nih.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Apa nih? Attack reduce target armor and movement speed slow on fair based on weather. Mana orange kalau melee yes. Reduce armor pada part sama.
Monster kill. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Kop.
Dire's bottom tower don't look good.
No ult. Goodbye troll, goodbye. Gila ini war tanpa ultinya Sven. Jalan ngepost. Oh. Kita coba lihat kalau masalah rank 200, 700 Svennya peringkat 16 di Europe 185, 3 Alsilim lawannya GH. GH. Coba kita lihat siapa nih Svennya peringkat 16 di Europe 16 di Europe 16 di Europe 16 di Europe 16. Oke. Kita lihat dulu item-item. Kok live stealernya nggak menyala ya?
Dire's bottom tower. Don't hey look, this is Dire's bottom tower.
Si Enigmanya udah anjir nih orang ngepost aja emang dikira apa kalau lagi watch game ya ininya nggak keluar custom sama ambientnya ambient efeknya flat banget. Ini masih yang tadi main si 3. Kita kasih kesempatan mereka. Oke, bad. Coming back. Woi, saya mau lihat fan. Kita harus belajar jadi carry yang baik. Tuh kayak scrub. Nice. Iya. Dia dapat siapa tadi? Kok ya? Oh, selesai deh. Sudah tidak menarik. Ini kita nonton si orang nomor 1 di SEA ini. Kayaknya lebih seru pertandingannya. Cyclops.
She doesn't have an escape mechanics. All she has is gust, but just no. I don't think it would be enough.
Apanya? Audionya 35%. Alright. Apa yang nonton drawnya apa? Ih, udah satu sama skornya ya? Berarti game
3-4-3. Disruptor.
Silent Wake. Reaper's Wrath.
Miko versus Fearless Smith. Medusa versus Park. Back to the bottom.
Tunggu.
Pro Warlord.
Sorry bang, saya nggak pengen dengar suaramu dulu. Tunggu sebelum kita pelajari. Draw. What? Rp50.000, 100.000, 1,8 juta, 6 juta, 100.000. Zaman-zamannya draw pakai MOM sialan, masih ada yang pakai.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice. Ini bednya offline. Carry. Ya orang top-top di leaderboard itu pasti carry semua ya. Destris. Sorry.
First blood!
My fleet strider's tracks run red.
Dia buat apa lagi nih? Ultinya masih naikin agility itu. Oh enggak, akhirnya. Oh enggak tuh jarak 400 tuh apaan ya?
A gift from the Tempest to my house.
Dapat troll ya. Duh, tunggu.
Denied.
Biar satu botol doang, apa bisa? Ah, early level tuh draw tuh susah kamu.
Dire's putting the hurt on Radiant's middle tower.
Cuma asal gimana sih cara dia farming pakai skill 3-nya itu.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Dia what? SY. Oke, draw begitu udah hit level 6 langsung kuat banget deh. Skill 3 mau gak pakai? Draw tuh skill 3-nya dulu. Oh, yang naikin attack ya. Ya. Oke.
Dire's courier has been killed. Serves you right.
Fire trinket. Hah. Item ini dua mau bikin apa ya? Ah, Hurricane Pike sama Yasa. I see. Lupa. Oke, menit 8. Coba kita lihat trollnya. Oh, jukes. Ah, mati trollnya. Ada 4 hero di sini.
Dire's middle tower's in trouble. Which one Dire in?
Kok dia TP?
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Dia dibokong tadi.
Radiant's bottom tower's still there, but not for long. Dire's top tower might be going down.
Caranya apa ya? Biar bisa pindah-pindah kamera cepet ya?
Dire's top tower's about to be
Astaga,
Radiant's top
kaget saya
rubble.
pikir itu lawannya.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Keren banget animasi.
Radiant called up the fortification. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Udah jadi pack-nya. Hurricane Pike tuh nambah range attack kalau nggak salah. Buat Hello Arrow range. Iya kan? Increase attack range of range heroes with 140. Nice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dominate!
Sabar tuh ngapain dia tuh cuma 2 orang ya?
Hurricane. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hah?
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Dia nggak ada skill ya? Si
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
maksudnya skillnya nggak jalan ya?
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
Dia bikin apa nih? Yasha, Force Staff, Hurricane,
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Hurricane
I worked as
Pike
a
ya?
courier once. Absolutely.
Dragon Lance. Kok ini Hurricane Pike sih? Hurricane Pike tuh update sama Force Staff.
Killing spree.
Medusanya masih farm banget sih nih.
Dominate. Double kill.
Kayaknya auto attack-nya kita nyalain aja. Then unless you have just moved, then I equip or pause.
Radiant's
Press
bottom
the stop or
tower
hold
needs a
key.
hand.
Oke. Sabar, kita balik lihat drone-nya lagi.
My thanks.
Dia dapat stack berapa tadi?
Radiant are scanning.
Itu hoki apa? Itu hoki apa udah? Apa udah calculated ya kayak gitu ya? Dia tuh diem doang, cuma right click terus. Gripnya. Oke, dia di heal terus sama badannya. Penting banget. Nice. Itu stack berapa tadi? Stack Ancientnya stack 3, stack 4.
Radiant's top tower's about to topple.
Kok dia nggak bermana ya?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Snake-nya ini. Ya, 20%. Nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nice.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has been denied. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Kalau medusanya terusnya apa yang dilakukan? Dia di sini tadi nggak bisa nyerang siapa-siapa. Mereka.
Middle tower is under attack.
Tapi ini tim fight sih. Tapi ini main tim beda sama kalau orang main.
Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love.
Dia disarm. Kenapa tadi medusanya? Nanti harus cek. Oh. Sampai medusanya hitam ya pak? Mantap. OTW sekali.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Oh ya, habis ini nonton lah Artezi.
Middle tower is under attack.
Stack-stacknya udah nggak ada ya. Skill 3 ini mana shield ya? I see.
Dire's top tower is about to be Radiant's top rubble.
For Eternal Fate of Hydrophine. Daughters of Hydrophine. Dia pengen coba main lagi.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Dia pakai Fembrace nya tutup. Oh, ingat dulu Fembrace tuh item loh. Aku udah juga sebenarnya talent. Akil itu kayak salah satu item
Dire's middle
wajib.
tower looks to be disintegrating. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gimana caranya dia? Wah, nggak ngebagi juga sih tuh Medusanya, mau ambil farmnya
Radiant's
banyak
bottom
banget.
tower needs a hand.
Oke, kita coba balik ke Draw Ranger. Hurricane pack-nya dia udah jadi. Sekarang dia OTW bikin BKB sama SNY packnya. Oke, Bad Rider dalam masalah. Packnya OTW di blink sekarang. Hilang. Pindah. Bad Rider nggak mati. IC. Tracker, oke. Troll, kita coba lihat troll. Oh, trollnya gak dapat farming, kalah sama Cause range X to dispel enemies.
Dire's middle tower
Dispel.
Dire's middle tower is
This cooldown mana cost within access. Cosmetic to dispel troll warlord reduce cooldown. Sabar. Range attack to dispel enemies. Eternal Shroud.
Dire is scared for enemies.
Itu yang mana? Eternal Shroud. Ah, 20% magic resistance, 5,5 HP generation, 20% lifesteal, 20% spell lifesteal. What? Hah, saya penasaran sama trollnya. Dia mau main bagaimana nih? Jadi SNY. Sekarang dia OTW bikin blank draw rangernya. Terus kita coba lihat Medusa. Oh, lagi OTW BKB. Winlands. Dia backpack.
Dire's top
Main
tower is
20
about to be
MS.
Radiant's top rubble. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's
Coba lihat
middle tower
hero-nya
is under
masing-masing.
attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, mereka mau serang itu triangle-nya Radiant. Sorry boys.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Dark Willow Aghanim Shadow Realm upgrade. Attacking no longer attacks Dark Willow out of Shadow Realm. Each attack still has bonus damage. Buff.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, I gotta become fearful. Earthshaker. Reduce future cooldown, allow Earthshaker to walk only when he casts an ability. Aftershock it's released along its path.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sumpah aku penasaran banget sama trollnya. Karena mereka build heavy magic defense si trollnya. Magic damage dari mana coba? Dark Willow? Fuck.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Oke, gold wise sih nggak begitu jauh ya.
Radiant's
Satu
bottom
K doang
tower is
unggulnya.
under attack.
Coba lihat grafik.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So-so.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower must be dizzy.
Mereka balik.
Dire are
Kita
scared.
coba lihat apa yang dilakukan oleh Dyer.
I know sneaky bums.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Weird stun. Oke, mau medusanya, drawnya, mati, drawnya juga mati nih.
Double kill. Not for me. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Crash special that absorb up to 400 magical damage. Convert turn damage taken into mana.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is
MKB.
under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ini 20% spell life steal, emang ada skillnya?
Dire's top tower is a tower no more. Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Keadaan berbalik ke Radiant sekarang.
Dire's middle tower is under
Dan
attack.
apakah pemain ranking 1 di SEA ini bisa?
Dire's doing that glowy thing. Nothing to do with Radiant's courier has been killed.
Dark Willow-nya kena.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Mana bro? hero-nya terpaksa pakai defensive BKB. Dia harus TP.
Dominate! Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dominate!
Wow, gila, keren banget emang kalau nonton team fight main. Gak mundur dia.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating. Dire's middle tower is falling. Dire's bottom tower is
Apa
getting
ini?
pushed around.
Plus 20% base damage. Nice.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Hey, where's Dire's bottom tower?
Medusanya makin kaya.
Double damage.
I'll take that.
Just something extra.
Dia nggak pakai item.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Medusanya udah jadi. Udah halus bro.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So perhatikan trollnya. Kaya and sangat.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Strength Legend 21 sakit 30 mana regen amplification. Self HP regen and lifestyle amp. Spell lifestyle amplification. What?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sumpah aku nggak ngerti sama buildnya trollnya.
Dire is scared for enemies. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sudah mengerti.
Tower is about to be Radiant's top trouble. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Bling. Didi.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Man, him and that ages. Glad I never messed up that bad. Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Itemnya apa nih? Si drawnya. Ya cuma buat bling doang.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
One hit. What? Saya penasaran sama Medusa.
Dire is scanning
Ini
for
35.
Dire's bottom tower. Don't look good. Radiant's middle tower is not feeling the love.
Lari, ya drawing. Paknya tewas. Nah, dia dapat disruptornya.
Tower's under a triple kill. Radiant's top tower ain't looking too steady. Radiant fortified constructions. Pretty good move if you ask me. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Oh,
top
ada nggak
tower
dapet.
ain't looking too steady. Top tower just tapped out.
Illusion escape. Flicker 40. Dispel the buff and blinks you to random spot.
Radiant's courier is dead. I wonder what Radiant's structures are fortified.
Dia dapat bonus blingnya. Dia kena stun 2 detik tuh. 2 detik. Bye. Dieback. Si Abadannya. udah GG nih buat Radiant. Peringkat 1 saya nya kalah nih. Slownya mati. Slownya buyback. Ini dia berjuang sebanyak ini demi Aegis. Timnya dia trollnya udah mati. Oh, mati dia. Gak juga sih. Worth it kayak buybacknya itu. Dia mereka ada buyback. Buyback berapa tadi? Satu, dua, tiga, 4 orang buyback.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sniping dari atas.
Radiant's top tower is about to topple. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
One ship chance.
God, I love money.
Spell prism. Dia simpan mission escape. That image under your control. Gila kalau PL dapat item itu simbabet. PL TB astagfirullah. Jadi skadinya. Wow. Sekarang selamatin si draw-nya. Apa yang bakal draw-nya? No buyback. No buyback. Paknya kalau mati no buyback juga. What? Semua lihat trollnya. Masih ini kayak Ensan. Ini last fight, kalau mati paknya udah GG udah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Draw-nya nggak mau ngapain.
Dire's middle tower is taking a dead nap.
Lebih tepatnya draw-nya nggak bisa ngapain tadi. Di fight tadi cuma mundur doang.
Dire's
Diinisiasi langsung
has fallen. Is this how
kalah dia.
Dire's middle barracks fall? Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Oke.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Dagon 5.
Let's see him push out now.
Panggo. Oke, halberd dan mereka mundur setelah dapat 2 Rex. Yep, yep. Mereka smoke dan mereka harus bertarung nih. Harus, catatannya harus. Oke, kita lihat Medusa. Si Batridernya siap-siap nyari mangsa. Medusanya udah maju. Batridernya dapat si Panggo, tapi langsung kena ulti dari Dark Willow. Oh, Panggolernya habis kayak kabur. Medusa, berapa banyak damage-nya. Medusa beli ke tengah, nyerang garis pertahanan dari lawannya. Badannya tewas. Medusa dia double kill. Combo dengan Swift Blink, Daedalus, dan Eye of Skadi-nya. Gila sakit bener, ya ampun. Dark Willow tewas, Puck tidak ada. The Ranger satu-satunya lini pertahanan mereka, dan seperti The Ranger-nya tidak akan bertahan. Kita lihat apakah The Ranger-nya dapat diculik, saudara-saudara. Ups, The Ranger Blink kena stun dan GGWP selesai sudah tanpa bebek. GG Hoyo. Nice game.
My bow is drawn.
Gambit Esport lawan Hellraiser. Oh, ini menarik ya. Sos 33, 83, 87, 40, 91, 78, 248. Coba kita habis nonton pertandingannya Sea.
The haste was really useful in ranking before because you have crit, right? So since you gloves of haste will give you more chances to crit.
Nonton Europe.
Often, so perfect.
Europe
now the crit's on a
Dota.
4-second cooldown.
Well, I mean, you've got the coddle to refresh it for you, so, right?
Yeah, but still, the attack speed doesn't matter, right?
Well, I mean, you get it out faster. It goes on cooldown
Like
faster.
20
Why?
seconds.
Sure, yeah,
I
listen,
don't think that
listen.
efficiency.
I think people just like it. It helps him farm all by himself as well because of the vampiric aura.
Like if you go for
such a-
Armlet or Midas, I think fine.
all the whippersnappers back in my day, we used to build the gloves of haste, and it actually meant something.
Look here, Richie. If Hector is not building the gloves of haste, there's a reason for this, okay? He's the king of Wraith King.
He's the king of haste.
The king of Wraiths, yes,
Oh,
exactly.
good. Okay, smoke play here in the middle lane
Siapa
there. Oh, it's not
komentatornya?
even smoke. They
Si
might
Ken
just even
Strike.
walk up to Nyx and claim his life. He's got the Yule Scepter now, which is a great item.
Nggak tahu cara
Allow him to
pakai
stay
hero
alive
ini,
a
nggak
little
pernah
bit
nyoba.
longer, hopefully call for reinforcements. As we
Cause
will
resonant postal
continue
silence
to
and
watch
gain
Blue
quick
Farm.
charge.
He's getting there though. He's made significant progress. As a reminder, all of oh wow, I thought they were all 3K now. What? Like Reaver, Eagle Song, and the Mystic Staff. Alright.
I don't know what to tell you.
I thought they were all.
Eagle songs with 2100 for a
Huh. Learn. Van score. He's like that will give him vision.
Yeah, Axis Vampire just walks in. Oh, bad score. Can he survive this? He is a Witch Doctor,
Oh.
which means he's made of
Dude.
paper, but apparently a very sturdy kind of paper. Look at him go! Cardboard power! Destroying the Tidehunter, who now uses the Ravage. He's trying to get initiation. Counter slam! And with this, they kill Lornoff and Lizzie thanks to Lil's initiation, or counter. And now Oksani has to run away with
Counter
reincarnation
initiation.
still available, but 4 heroes tailing him. How are you going to make it out? Apparently your first line's already done for, and with a perfect spear, really well timed, they guarantee 2 straight kills against Sani.
Yeah, that's great. Great fight there. The Witch Doctor kind of just taking them around. Again, you do get a tiny bit of AoE, just ground vision around when you place a sentry. And I reckon he might have scouted the Earthshaker there, or pardon me, I think the Tide under the Earth Spirit rather was the one he saw. Kind of just plays
Oh,
around with
funny.
him. There's
Golden
a specific
Rectifier.
name of paper that's actually quite interesting. It's actually ice mixed with paper inside of it to reinforce it.
Thank you for really bringing up my joke.
And that's what Vanscore was made out of that time around.
Yes. I was very surprised how well, like he just went under the tower, had a great positioning, but to me, not only did Vanscore's initial like breaking of the smoke and everything was done, but Lil's counter slam.
Oh, beautiful. I mean,
was incredible.
probably the best Blink Dagger reveal he could be hoping for. And all of a sudden, he's already got the shard. So it's go time.
And like in those situations, there's one where people think, oh, but he didn't get a huge Echo Slam. It doesn't really matter. The whole point was to stop the initiation so that they had enough time to recover and regroup and use the bars.
Just regroup, catch their breath, and lock down this damn Void Spirit. But I don't know if they're going to get that chance anymore, Avo, because speaking of Lauren off, he has got his beat now freshly delivered. 10 seconds on this one. See what he can make use of here. He's going to be up against an E-Blade, I believe. Yeah, so Morphling now finishing that one after the fight. Great fight out from Hellraisers. This could be perhaps the turning point for them after a good-looking early game. We'll see. Rezo, he is just building to be a tank and then into the Blink Dagger next. So he needs probably just about a minute of free farm or one more fight and kill, and they've got it.
Yeah, I mean, now they're starting to look much stronger. Hellraiser Morphling is, of course, already. Now he's level 18. He could realistically, as you mentioned, just get the Ags now, and he'd be happy with it. I again, don't love the E-Blade this game. I think it just adds kind of part that you already have, which is your bursting power. I don't think you really need them. Like, if you're gonna catch a Coddle with Enchant Totem, he's dead. I don't think you need the E-Blade.
Okay, so you're not
Oke, jadi kita ikut
against it
casternya aja lah ya, kita
I
maki mati
think you are
pertandingan
against
ini.
it because it didn't allow him to fight in the early game as well as a different stats build would have. But now that
I
we're
feel like if Gambit and Dolvin
dived,
if they hadn't done that as your tier 2 tower, then I don't think they have the chance to recover.
oh sorry, it's didn't.
Okay, so that didn't dive into your tower. Then they wouldn't have been able to recover that so easily. I think the E-Blade was a bit
of the
gamble there. And I still don't see the utility. I don't think it's the wrong item. It's more along the lines of, I think there might have been better items that were loved more, or even just getting the Axe by now. But now with the E-Blade ready, I think you can easily burn Coddle and maybe even the Void Spirit.
Smoke's gonna break mid lane. They want to get his smoke broken, but they probably realize that's just the tail end of it.
broke one smoke.
Sorry?
Rezo broke one smoke.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they
he
saw
knew
each
there
other.
was he was dancing as well, so of course that gives
BKB-nya udah ready buat
Gambit
WK.
is just pushing forward because
Wraith King BKB, they might be able to take this pretty quickly here after this. This could snowball. They do. And I mean this game, not just this fight. As Vanscore already getting caught here. Nice rolling boulder there to catch the Earth Spirit. Lil getting controlled as Lornoff plus
WK mana? WK.
Vanscore.
Not enough to kill Access Vampire. Two-man turns into Earth Spirit anyway. Now with the arena, they actually do spear the Coddle. Do the impossible, murder the Horseman. And now it's actually Gambit who has to retreat. They couldn't really utilize the Ravage effectively. I gotta say that was more Pummer's fault than anything. His positioning was a bit aggressive.
Kejar terus, kejar.
Overly aggressive.
More remnants.
Yeah, they can just catch up to us. It's more fun, dude. He has endless. Oh, they forced the BKB.
That's a big win. That's a really big win for Hellraisers.
That's as much as you can get out of this, honestly.
Well, and the 2 support kills, I would say, as well.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, this is the best case scenario. I mean, I don't think you would have won that if they hadn't done that play, right? Where they had just run at you, especially with a Coddle. Like, Earthbridge, sure, but Coddle?
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
you need to be that far ahead.
It's actually kind of another reason I don't really love the E-Blade this game. It's because
Hellraiser.
let's run down the line, right, of people he could hit with the E-Blade. Wraith King doesn't care. I'm just going in order, right? Wraith King doesn't care. You kill him on his first life, pops BKB on the second life, kills you on the second one, right? Coddle, sure, okay, but it's a Coddle. Do you even need E-Blade for him? Right.
Kill him with whatever.
Tidehunter doesn't care. Earth Spirit really tanky, 4.4 strength gain, even without really strength items. He's going to be really strong, and our Void Spirit has many ways to just avoid it, quite frankly. So I totally agree with you, but if Hellraisers can make it work, then you know, kudos to them, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the choices by Gambit now are starting to be even more questionable. They're starting to make these small mistakes that you just need to... I've seen this a lot from teams. You know, you're winning, then you reach your point of inflection, the enemy team doesn't really know what to do, and you start to realize, alright, no, sorry, you don't know what to do against the enemy team because they're too strong, and you start to realize, alright guys, we need to like think of an alternative plan to deal with this.
On top of that, Gambit were winning the early game, but I would argue probably for about the next 6-7 minutes, this is like the power peak of Hellraisers all game. Like, yes, we still have probably just the Ags to go here for more. He's really close to it, though. He's about to have it, in fact, and that'll be flying his way over. From here until, like, 32 minutes, they're at their strongest. And Gambit, if they can just get through these next 6 minutes, using their long-duration BKBs, using their superior team fight, and trying to hold on to their objectives, I think they still stand a really great chance of winning this game, even if they lose all their outer towers.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think this is over by any means. Actually, teams have a pretty similar lineup in terms of tempo, right? So I'd say that this game could be open as far as the game goes.
I agree.
For the most part.
I would just say, based on the fact that you have a Mars and a Timbersaw, who are both generally pretty strong or kind of falling off at this point, that's why I would give the edge to Hellraisers and not late game.
Because they're teak fight. Yeah, I can see the point, but I'd say that Void Spirit is kind of similar to Mars, where you don't completely fall off, but you're not as strong.
Not at all. I just like that. That's the only reason is because you have two.
Mereka malah debat nih casternya.
I'm just trying to point out like different aspects. Because I do feel like, honestly, it depends more on the execution right now than anything else.
Okay.
And I think that both teams, if you get the strong initiation, you could not just right now, for the next 30 minutes, right?
Oh, we've heard the. Yep, here it is. Oh, right.
Well, I mean, he is permamorph now.
He is permamorph. Again, not maxing the enchant totem. I think this makes sense because you just have to max Fissure and Aftershock with the shard.
I mean, I like it. He plays a hero more than like a clone.
I agree. But the issue. Oh, you're no, not yet. Not yet. But the issue is he's only doing this for the Aghanim shard, which is going to get nerfed, and then eventually we're going to see the build shift yet again. So.
What, for morphling, you mean?
For the Earthshaker.
For the Ag Shard.
Yeah, because you want to max it because now there's 8 seconds, it lasts longer, stuns a little bit longer. Aftershock, again, the stun's longer. You need to be able to actually reach, so...
You actually deal.
You really do, yeah. To me, though,
Did you know that you didn't have to be next to the fissure, by the way, to trip? I didn't know, when first the shard came out, I was testing it out. I didn't think, oh yes, I can just get global Aftershocks if I leave a piece of stone.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? And he shakes the whole Earth, and if there's a specific part of the Earth he's already manipulated.
So would that reverberate, but the rest of the Earth is fine?
Well, because that's not his part of the Earth. Oh, he puts down the fissure himself, right?
Oh, he creates it.
He creates it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So his Earth all shakes at the same time.
Yeah, well, he shakes the whole Earth, right? But his specific part of the Earth shakes as well. But
I guess I can see the logic.
What's even funnier is that I think there's some really weird Rubik interactions with it, where if Rubik steals fissure, it just like works. He just always Aftershocks.
Yeah, because it's still his of Earth, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Of course,
That's
of
what
course.
the lore says.
Yeah.
See how dumb it is when I try to justify these things in Dota lore, which makes no sense. Yeah, but that shard is incredibly strong. The fact that you can do it globally makes it so you can leave a fissure, literally blink away, and chant totem from the tree, and just keep hitting them. I mean, I've seen an Earthshaker. I actually was casting a game in South America where an Earthshaker, and I kid you not, I think when I was casting.
Of course.
He left a fissure and he was in the trees and he echo slams. I'm like, oh my god, Skull, what did you just do? There was nobody around him, but then he actually echo slammed to get an extra bit of stun in the fissure, and he got the kill because his blink tag was on cooldown. And I was like, this is the most 5-head play I ever seen.
Yeah,
5-head play.
So it's something.
Wasting your echo slam to get the shard off, like wow. Color me impressed.
So we're 2 minutes away from my 32-minute initial estimate timing. We're going to smoke again, but real quick, I really think a big strength of the Earthshaker shard and why we see it so much is because it allows your carries.
Also, look at this build is also fully on the fissure with the ether lens.
It really lets you close the gap super easily because a secondary stun as soon as the fissure gives you vision is amazing. Here we go.
Go for the Earthshaker first. He has been taunted, now killed. Easy.
Silence.
Cool man. Silence. Can they catch him with some point if they can? That's
Stunned.
pretty good. The chain of stuns is nice for now, but the E-Blade saves him. And that is one of the advantages the E-Blade will give you, the defensive capabilities. Can they finish him off? Though it seems like they're going to have much trouble.
Nice.
And even despite the E-Blade helping him out, he didn't have a space to TP away.
Yeah, he kind of just got, I don't want to say left for dead there by his team because he was farming there on his own accord, but you could see Rezo was like, do we go in there? No, I don't think so. Let's try and snipe bounties. Gambit though, they read this extremely well, so they're going to force Nyx and Vanscore away.
Oke, Timbernya kena.
Now one, but they're going to turn out with a Death Ward immediately.
Mati.
And the Void Spirit are going to shut up the Doctor. No, he's still going, but unfortunately, Excess Vampire hides away in the pit. That's going to be the third death here, Gambit. They're probably going to use this opportunity to go straight into Roche, and I think they should. They want the kill onto Nyx first, and I don't disagree with this, and it looks like they're going to find it. There they go, locked down.
Nice.
Heroes immediately surrounded the Timbersaw, and down he goes. 3 heroes dead for 30 seconds. Roche available for the taking, and this age is looking real good now for Gambit Esports.
I got very excited for Pat. I thought he was going to make it. I mean, not out, but at least he was going to complete that for us.
I mean, maybe he did, but he's just too under level. It's level 1 Death Lord, yeah.
Yeah.
The damage is quite a lot still on level 1 Death, but I think it does, like, if you let it just hit you, it's like 26, 60 60 hit. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like 2,600 damage or something for a full set. Yeah, it really rivals Maiden ulti in the early levels for its damage output, which is
Udah
insane.
5 killnya bah,
Ulti is,
si
like,
Witch
ridiculous.
Doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never let it complete, of course.
No, you don't.
So what you're telling me is Death Ward needs to give you armor as well.
Sounds good to me.
Rich just at the most mischievous smile.
That sounds good to me. Tell you what. Alrighty, you can cast Maledict
Dia udah
on
kosongin
yourself,
slot
and,
itemnya.
It gives you armor.
you heal for
Diambil
the amount
sama
of
si
damage you
Void
do
nya.
in bursts.
Having crap.
That would. Anyway,
Change the shard. I mean, the shard of it didn't have such a long cooldown. Much better, but the long cooldown.
yeah,
you're so starved for farm.
to me it doesn't make a lot of sense, unfortunately.
Earth
Those
Spirit,
shards-
Storm
welcome to the
Spirit,
Witch Doctor
Ember Spirit,
podcast,
Void
because
Spirit.
It seems nice and all because you can go, oh, it gives me basically
Spirit
vulnerability for 2 seconds
lineup.
and allows me to do damage in return with a 0.1 second cast time. Sounds kind of like a Yule Scepter, or sounds kind of like a not a Force Staff, sounds kind of like a Glimmer Cape, right? But the problem is, it's like, it's just built for the mid game, and because you can only get the shard around 20 minutes, it's only strong for like 5 minutes until you get like Ags, and then your 25 talent after that. It's just, it's not, I love it. I really built it
It's
ever
like a
since the
Yule
beginning.
Scepter's better.
Oh.
Really good. Look at
See
the
you later.
fissures. Can they get him a second time? No. Oh,
Oh, they messed up. Stun.
they did, but it's okay. They'll just backed out. Get the blink dagger. It's no big deal. Oh, Vanscore though. Revenge of the Witch Doctors. There we go. With the shard, it actually.
Whoa.
They destroy Lord off as well.
Gila,
The background
damage-nya.
Morphling stun. That Ravage actually counter-initiates perfectly, but Kuman has enough time to waveform back to safety. Activates the BKB that wants to fight Blizzy. Vanscore's not gonna die today. Vanscore, Death Ward, puts Blizzy in a pickle and ends up murdering this poor Tidehunter. They're going for Caudle, and this will be an easy kill. Only Wraith King gets to survive. Hellraisers take 4 kills for none.
Yeah, and actually, I think missing that initial fissure, missing the initial, the fissure, right, after the Aegis, might have just won Hellraisers, dare I say, the game? Because that gets them to basically commit to that fight, and they're not quite set up for that. Gambit, yeah, the Ravage is okay, but it was used as a really, the counter initiation was just too late, frankly. It was a good Ravage, but they needed it like a full second earlier.
Yep.
And I can't blame our Tidehunter for that. His team would just win ahead without him because they're so damn mobile here with the Voids, with the Spirits. Really, they just kind of got caught up in their
Apa yang
own
lihat
ability.
medusanya deh, sorry.
The rest of Gambit,
Suara
they're a
caster
little
tapi.
too far behind. And Hellraisers, you can't let him do that, especially with the way that Kuman's built this game. He wants to nuke your heroes down. If you're out of position, he's gonna punish you like that, and he did. I mean, we've been praising Laurenov all game, and I will continue to do so because he's a strong player. But that was not the best, 3 minutes of action we've seen.
No, the problem as well now is that the Wraith King has reached 35 to 40 is where Wraith Kings fall off compared to most cores, and Morphling is starting to rise up, right? So, we said yes, they can win this if this goes like 60 minutes in, because 60 minutes is when you have like hexes, orchids, stuff like that to kill Morphling.
Yeah.
Right now, you still don't have those items, but the core to core is starting to benefit the Morphling greatly, which always was the case, right?
Yeah, and I was listening to the panel. I don't remember which panel
Gila.
I was listening to. I've been listening to a lot of panels recently. Even I talked to like the panels in the shower and stuff like that. Like on the wall. Anyway, bad joke. That one didn't really land. One of them was like, yeah, if the game goes past like 45 minutes, usually teams are kind of in
Damage-nya tuh
uncharted
12.000.
territory, right? And the game becomes a lot more instinctual for everyone, right? There's not really game plans drawn up. Whereas in this situation, each team has been here many, many times already. They kind of already know what to look for. As there goes Laurenov, jumping again. Rezo will pop in the BKB. They want to try and blow up the Earthshaker, and they have. He's going to buy back, though, as a cast now into the wall. Laurenov in trouble, getting bursted down with the Aeon Disc to save him. And it looks like Hellraiser is going to make the call to back off. That Tidehunter Ravage is at the ready. Will, though, having bought back, has been able to give his abilities back to Kuman. For now, though, they're go back in. I do wonder. Aeon Disc, a really good purchase here for Laurenov, and that's the way to counter it. I spoke of if you're out of position and you're basically dead against this team. Well, Aeon Disc gives you about 100 second or in this 90 second buffer.
Seems like he's going for either Bloodstone or Octarine Core, can't quite tell. Build it wider, Soul Booster for. And if it was Octarine, that would also boost up. I wouldn't mind that build. The Void Spirit knows he has to kind of take a more predominant role this game as the game goes into late, because I'll fall off. Wraith King, unfortunately, not really the input I was expecting. Maybe with a Swift Point, which I think is his next item. or should be, hopefully. Good Blink Dagger already.
Yeah,
He could
he's-
start really bursting on the Morphling.
He's quite farmed, and yeah, I don't really know what he would go for after this. Quite a tanky boy, though. I don't know. Well, twice, that is. Fan score goes, not today.
The Wraith King really wants to murder Vanscore. It's incredible how much Vanscore keeps surviving these fights, honestly.
Mantap,
Just
Bang.
because of the counter initiation of Hellraisers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's the biggest weakness of the Doctor, especially as the game progresses away from his peak timing. His cast range is just hot garbage. Hot garbage on all of them. So he just needs to put himself in a very perilous position every single fight. And unlike the rest of his team, he's not tanky or can morph into more strength or takes 50% damage from the front or has 24 armor with double the regen, you know. He's made of paper. He's the equivalent of the Coddle this game. So Bubber doing a decent job as well, staying alive in these engagements. 2, 5, and 9 here with the Force Staff into the Glimmer. He's not decided to go for the Aghanims build. And I think that's fine. It looks like for now he's kind of accepted that he just needs to here just to let his cores farm. He can't really be affording to push out any of these waves and remove the map, which is why we see the Coddle so poor. He is richer than Excess Vampire, but again, Excess Vampire, I think doing the same thing. He gets the Vessel. It's the only item he really needs. KB is a luxury for him at this stage.
How does that even work?
I think that right now, Gambit is looking for the opportunity to take advantage of this angle you're talking about to get like a single pick off, but Hellraiser's not really giving banding together. I feel like there's not even the time for Hellraiser to necessarily like smoke or anything. They are losing resources when they band together like this, of course. Not all their cores will be farming as efficiently. Because you're beating the enemy team and they're playing forward at 1-2, I don't think it matters. Timbersaw has surprisingly maintained himself with
Yeah, once again, it's like, Nyx, how are you doing this?
Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, it's really just the, it's Nyx, Limp, and these kind of players that you go, but I thought you were playing aggressively. Where's your farm coming from? He has an Axe.
He's got
I love.
It's a ton of damage, Eternal Shroud. He's got Boots of Travel. I mean, you look at him and he's actually 5 levels above Rezo right now. And the farm as well between the two. Not that close. It's 10k. That's a ridiculous amount of farm. And yeah, I mean, again, when I asked you earlier, you said you pleaded the 5th. Again, I don't really know what position I would put Nyx in this game, because he had the solo lane. It was a tri-lane for Rezo, which will explain the level deficit.
It's pretty much a 2, honestly. Right now, as we can see, it's pretty much a 2.
Yeah.
What will Gambit do to defend this Roshan, though? Because they do. I think if this Roshan falls and they lose one of your big advantages, which is the pick-off potential. Because Hellraiser can just threaten your high ground.
Did you see that? Nyx ate that stun and Hellraiser didn't even move. They didn't even blink an eye.
Oh, they go for
Vanscore.
They did it. Vanscore's dead. The game is winnable again. Okay, they do now go for the Timbersaw. Much harder kill. I don't think Nyx is going to die. If anything, he's going to kill your whole team. But Wraith King walks in. Fair amount of damage. Morphling is still your problem, though. As they completely destroy Blizzy. No Ravage now, which means Earthspit's going to die. Now you need Xani to leave. What was that fight,
Lornoff is going back in?
Lornoff, again, no Ravage.
All right. Yeah, they're backing up. No, Xani, he blinks in. Forward, aggressively, but the rest of Hellraisers, they want nothing to do with it. They're going to back out. Without Vanscore, they need the Doctor here. Yeah, that was a very aggressive move. Nice job there. Good target priority by Kuman, who he realizes who we need to kill in this fight for it to basically be a one fight in favor of Hellraisers. He just locks down, completely kills the Tide Hunter. And unfortunately, I think Tide probably a little bit upset. He would have lived a lot longer had he not immediately purged off the E-Blade, but because of his passive, he purges it off immediately, and then Kuman starts just wailing on him with the right clicks, and has got way too much damage here. So just an unlucky interaction there. Might have lived an extra second longer, been able to get off a Ravage, something like that.
Yep.
Not the case here.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Gambit was really ready to fight this, but luckily for them, the Roshan was the longest possible.
It was.
So now we actually have a Tide Hunter back in 4 seconds. It's fine though. I mean, they have Tide Hunter now, so even if HR tries to go for this Ravage, it off this time. Like, it's incredible. I wasn't really concerned the E-Blade as a way to deal with the Tide Hunter, but it seems to be the case, right? Because Tide didn't go for her to define.
When you take damage and
leave. Yeah. Oh, he did go for the pipe. Never mind. Okay, Morpheus
Don't
is
expect
big
flat
damage.
and
He
you
does.
gain.
Yeah, he's doing
With Evil, he's bursting them down. That's incredible. He has Shivas and pipe. Oh my
It's,
god.
at this stage, it's. I mean, he's fully online. This Morphling, isn't he?
I take it back. I hate this hero again.
I mean, you look at Tidal and you go, what do you? How can you kill him? Kraken Shell, yeah, but Kraken Shell does not give a damn about 500% crit. Bad score. He's gonna live again, baiting out Zani this time. Double fissure. He's actually trapped himself fully, and the X needs to blink to get out. But he still has that 3 seconds, so he doesn't have any team fight contribution other than the burn off the Radiance. Vanscore will die. Zonoff uses the BKB, runs him down. Zani's now finally freed, but it looks like the rest of Hellraiser will now back off.
Oh no, it's Morphling time. He just goes in for the Tidal or Lornoff.
They disbanded him again.
They want to murder Hummer, and they go for Lornoff next. He doesn't last against the Scotty. Scotty's doing absolutely nothing. They stop with the Yosef, but also just pop Swift Blink buff, and that's going to kill him once. Can they kill him a second time? It seems like they might not be able to, as he has the BKB, but from behind, Morphling jumping in, Swift Blink available yet again, and this will save Sani's life. But you are completely useless. Okay. Morphling is outclassing into ridiculous.
He is, I mean, really, so is Lil here, to be honest. They are like trapping him in tiny prisons every single time. And that's always something I mentioned.
And the arena as well is incredible.
The arena was really valuable. This is always something I mentioned about Earthshaker, where he doesn't pierce BKB on any of his spells, but Fissure's got some unique interactions like that. They trapped him once here as well, basically pin him in here, and then they trapped him a second time, and then they just leave him in the dust. It's like when Tusk kicks your
Dia
core
tadi
away,
kekunci
right?
si WK-nya.
Sven or Ursa for some time. And this is a little bit more difficult to get right, but when it works,
no, entirely. I mean, it's also the fact that I think Rezo has kind of given up on trying to be like, oh, super arena, spear someone to the wall, and you're just trying to put arenas in choke points, which is completely destabilizing Gambit's team fight. And the execution by Hellraisers, I mean, they made a couple mistakes in the mid game, but now they're back on top. They're making no mistakes, which is giving 0 opportunities for Gambit to come back. And that puts them in a really difficult position.
Goodness, this BD rune, the Wraith King is very scary. Gone for the Mortal Strike cooldown, giving a lot more damage output here.
Yeah, you need to, because this game, if you want more late game viability, you need to go for the Mortal Strike. I think a lot of Wraith Kings start to realize this and like, oh, actually, Wraith King is not the best late game carry anymore.
No.
Surprise, surprise. So with the Mortal Strike cooldown, you kind of elongate your window. I think your window opportunity with Mortal Strike cooldown 45 minutes, but not against him.
Yeah, I think the Wraith King can go for the Wraith Fire Blast builds and just afford to be a tanky boy. By still going for the same item build and progression, if you have something like your Morphling in the mid lane, right, who is going to be your late game carry. Unfortunately, he is the late game carry here, at least before Tide gets his 25 talent and turns into the Tide washing machine.
But he's not going to get there this
I don't think he's going to get there. Exactly right.
I don't think they should have sacrificed Tide as much as... In the case of Hellraisers, you kind of bend it. So you force Hellraisers to suck Rezo, right? And you made him a weak keep. Tide is an easy lane. How is that Tide now in the same position as Timbersaw, right? And Lornoff kind of recovered. I think by doing that swap, you actually wasted much more energy, whereas Hellraisers adapted to the game. Right? Hellraisers went, alright, so Nyx is carrying us, no big deal, right? Whereas in the case of Gambit, they should have allowed the Blizzy to have much more impact than the Tidehunter.
Yeah, which is really interesting because something that I've agreed with you on that we both thought was interesting in this game was the decision to go for the E-Blade first, right? But it ended up working, so despite them being able to adapt, this will start off with a really good game plan here, as apparently some sounds still do stack. They found our spirit.
Timbersaw has a BKB and they kill X's Vampire. Also, that's the first life for Raking. Might be a second one as well from behind. Lornoff trying to get more space. Okay, BKB used by Xani. At least they waste the BKB. Morphling is chasing after him though. Can they cancel his TP? They cannot. The fissure was perfectly timed, by the way. The BKB just left him small.
Yep.
And instead is Lornoff who's the target. Do we have any sort of catch in Timbersaw? Doesn't seem like he needed this whole game. He does a Hex though.
Yeah, he sold the Yule Scepter for it. Let him go. Yeah. He's going to cut the wave, but he's already let 2 waves on through, and that's more than enough damage here, more than enough time, I should say, for the likes of Hellraisers.
And we do have Ravage, guys, by the way. I know we've forgotten about the skill, but it is a thing.
It is a thing.
If they can jump on Morphling with Swift Blink and Ravage, there's a chance they can kill him.
We haven't had a good opportunity to ever get it off here, it feels like.
I mean, there've been a couple of... Okay,
Oh.
well, sometimes Wraithfire Blast.
That's enough setup.
Oh, nice BKB there with the Aeon Disc saving Lornoff as well. Why Ravage? We can just walk in, Wraithfire Blast.
Whoa!
Morphling is down from the count. Oh my goodness.
Stun.
Resolution though, fighting in the middle of the arena. A bit too strong. Lornoff hoping to get this kill. And now Rezo will fall from behind. Alright guys, yeah, this is madness. You've heard it before, or you heard it here first. Wraith Fire Blast, the true counter to Morphling.
Yeah,
he never sees the skull coming.
They hit him with the casual.
Oh wait, they're still fighting in the mid lane. They're trying to kill the Witch Doctor.
Yeah. They will.
It's very important.
It is very important. I mean, all Pubber does there is he hits him with the Glimmer Cape. He walks up and smacks him to death on the first life. Nobody helps him out. Nobody eats the Aether.
They have no save to be perfect.
Sure, but you've got a Timber who can just Timber chain in and go, don't worry, get down, Mr. President. I'll get the Aether on it for you. I'm a tanky boy, right?
Yeah.
But no, nothing. So he doesn't even get the chance to attribute shift. His second life is immediately wasted.
Oh. So, I mean, exactly what we said was going to happen, or that could happen, right? Except that I wasn't expecting the Wraith Fire Blast to be the initiating part.
You know what's interesting is I feel like Hellraiser is this might be kind of, oh no, they catch Lil. Must have been. Oh, he's cutting the wave.
Oh, Lorinov
you
just
naughty boy.
Well played though. Good Lorinov.
Yeah, well played. Oh, Divine Rapier. Oh, they're trying to end right now.
This game is card. I love watching this region. They never fail to give you a weird and entertaining game.
I guess my question would be, Avo, who do you send in there? Do you send the Mars in to eat the Aether on it, or do you send the Timber?
Ooh.
Alright, there's the Divine Rapier reveal onto Nyx, not the ideal target. You'd like to one-shot Van Score for your highlight reel, ideally.
Yeah, no highlight reel from Sonic Escape. Oh, another turn into a pig. Oh, they poisoned the pig too. Yeah, and this will save him. The Morphling comes in to someone to get out of the arena. More enough. It's not going to be caught here.
The Timber Chain
range Timber Chain. Nyx sees the Wraith Fire Blast, immediately retreats.
Yeah,
he knows what that power, the powerful stuff.
He knows what follows the Wraith Fire Blast, and it is death. And destruction, as this Wraith can lay waste to them rather quickly here this game. Going just for more attack speed, he's going to toggle off the Radiant, smoked up with his team because he is no fool, and they could look to try and maybe get the head. So, in some trouble. They don't want Rezo though, they want a bigger fish. They actually scouted Nyx leaving the base here. We also have a courier here, so keep your eyes on this one. We'll see what that's going to be purchasing. Sani, though, is going to find Nyx. Timber Chain canceled, though.
Fair amount of damage.
Does a lot of damage to the Spine Rapiers. As Nyx, with the BKB, will be able to live. For now, they cancel that secondary TP, as they're going to let Puma farming. He's not going for anything too crazy yet. In fact, he's going for quite a tame item here at 50 minutes in. It is really an Aetherlens.
Octarine Core. He's clearly not just building an Aetherlens, he's building an Octarine.
He wants to wave one a little bit further. Just a little bit further.
Enchant Tournament doesn't have quite enough range. Even though Axe does give it to you. No, Octarine Core is a good idea this game because you're depending pretty much on E-Blade and Enchant Totem, so you might as well. I love that. I think the solution out for Wraith King is you start slowly replacing every single item for Divine Rapiers. And this is the equivalent of, you know when people like replace their teeth with jewels? That's the thing that rappers do, right?
I don't know. Smoke play here. Aether's going to ruin this one.
Boom.
Once, twice now, but they cannot chain the stuns correctly. E-Blade is going to catch him, disarm him, but he'll be fine for now, as the rest of Hellraisers, they're going to go ahead and just out of here. No longer want to take that fight. Lots of blue in the inventory here for Timber.
I think we need more catch, though. I mean, the blood.
4K.
He is very
incredible. Like, how is he only 2K behind the Morphling?
He's been, I mean, shoving lanes.
Yeah, sure. I totally, but it's a Morphling, right? Like, you know, you tell me that the first 30 minutes of the game, totally, I understand. I get that.
But 50, Timber's still big irrelevant.
Yeah, that's just surprising. Well played.
Sonic starting to tear through him.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the Divine Rapier, right?
I mean, it's getting to the point that Tide might even get his.
I told you, dude. If they can make it into the
Washing Machine Tide.
It's gonna be real good.
I think Rezo is a much more valuable target. And Sani.
He's simply an easier kill as well, isn't he?
Sorry, that's what I meant. An easier target, like more value target to go on is what I meant to say. Not necessarily like more valuable to kill.
Sure.
Yeah. Octarine Core also on Lil, so that's why he's just copying Earthshaker's build. Lil's teaching him. Okay. Lorinov just wasting their time. Silence the Morphling. E-Blade for Lorinov, who still has the BKB, so he's fine.
Yeah, worth second after stuff used. He could be in some trouble. Kumam catches up to him in the back lines, though. Sani heading right for to Nyx. It's the tankiest man. He's gonna eat the hex. He's gonna be pinned to the tree now. They need a little bit more damage. Nyx doesn't want anything to do with this as Lorinov and Kuman now returning both to the fight. Kuman has got his BKB. Lorinov does not. Oh, Lorinov does have his BKB. Pardon me. Rezo though pops his. He's gonna be walking around as Nyx heads right into the 8th Remnant. Lil has another fissure here as they actually trap Nyx this time around. He's unable to find a timber chain, even though it's the longest one in existence. It wrapped around the entire world and hit him back to the head. Didn't hit a single tree there. Nyx though in some trouble as hitting him now is Sani. The fissure is Rezo blinking right into the 8th Remnant. Sani though invis still alive as the Kato will finally be nuked down.
We still have Ravage.
Back. We still have Ravage.
We are Ravage.
There's the Ravage. Can they get the kill? No, he's on the other side. The blink though. He's still dead. They managed to get the kill. 100 seconds till he's back. Rezo's dropped the arena, but they no longer want to be fighting here without the Morphling. They have caught Nyx. Still with the Divine Rapier. Lots of damage. The fissure once again being ignored.
Gue kaya nahan BKB terus.
The chase continues.
What has Nyx done to you, Xani? Look at him! This man is like Jason.
Oh no!
He's not going to stop. He's gonna chase you endlessly. There's the Hex. Nyx wants to get the kill. He threatened, but he might kill Xani in the process. That's the reincarnation slowing him down. Nyx still surviving, but there's too many stuns. They finally get the kill on this Timbersaw, and Gambit is making this win a reality.
Yeah.
They're gonna go for the tier 3 up top with Hellraisers. They might need to buy back on the Morphling.
I mean, that was definitely a chase, don't get me wrong, but the benefit is top lane was pushed out, so they just immediately turned this into a siege. They have the option, and it looks like they're going to take it.
Yeah,
Going back for Roche. Aegis, Cheese, refresher on it there. They did manage to burn the first life of Xani, and that was just the Timbersaw alone in his defensive movement, so it is pretty dicey, but Timber does not have the buyback here. He's shy by 900 gold. Wow, his buyback is so expensive.
That is incredible. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens. That's why you don't farm a Timbersaw, right? So you buy back is cheaper.
It's like a turbo game, feels like, doesn't it?
All right, time to sell your second rapier. Sorry, your boots for a second rapier. He goes for the Aegis? Okay.
Do you do the cheeky emergency backup rapier strat and
the
save for buyback when you just have like the relic in your inventory?
Honestly, sure. Sure, dude. Like this game, I don't know, because it seems like it's more even than I was expecting it to be. This one
is.
But as I said, right, once you get to 60 minutes, once you got more catch on the Morphling, etc., it's not that hard to kill.
All right, you know what we've been seeing is some really good Ravages. You know what we've yet to see since the early game is a good Echo Slime. I think that one's next. It's like a cycle.
True. Well, but the Wraithfire Blast is really what's winning the game.
We'll see here. They can just slow down the siege so much. Vanscore hitting them now with the Maldic. They're looking to burst through his first life onto Xani. Not enough though, as Lorinov diving the tier 4s, wants his kill onto the Doctor, and he might He is not going to be able to kill Vanscore. This man refuses to die in the fissure, perfectly timed, but Lorinov with the BKB is going to be able to escape for free.
What's tankier, Timbersaw or Witch Doctor? I think it's clear.
I think it's very clear here. Lorinov doesn't have BKB anymore. The 4-staff as Kuman, he's going to be chasing a little bit of fissure to have no detection. That's what got Kuman killed the first time. It might have gotten him killed again if he actually went for that one. Was chasing a bit more.
What we need right now is an shard on Void Spirit, by the way, because he has a dissimulate stun. Yeah, so you get the insane amount of dissimulates. The increased damage is nice, but with a stun now, you actually have like a long range stun dissimulate jump with a shard. So
you have to rival even this freaking fissure, dude.
Yeah.
Unironically.
It's ridiculously good. Yeah. That is one of the best talents in the game. The level 25 stun on the Void Spirit really gives you like a whole. It's like it's as good as the Splinter Blast stun in Winter War, where you suddenly go, oh my goodness, this hero is amazing. Alright, time to push bottom, I guess.
Time to push bottom, get that last tower. I mean, look at this. It's been actually a relatively close game overall. I mean, look.
I told you, like these lineups are not too far from each other. Obviously, their execution is also not far from each other.
Yeah.
Both make incredible plays and proceed to throw right after, and you go, I'm not sure where you stand.
Well, I would say there's this really weird like uniqueness to this game where because Hellraisers again, I call it a stroke of genius. Maybe I'm going to compound myself here and start to backtrack here quite slowly. But because of this, like they've got really like buffers, if that makes sense. Not like buffers like a Magnus, right? But like they create buffer spaces.
Yeah, I understand.
And
like when you soundproof a room.
Yeah, and Gambit is, I don't know, they're just tanky and strong as well and can team fight into it. And it's
they still have,
I
guess,
kind of just
on this
stalemating each other. And we've seen some pretty long engagements mid lane, especially. Oh, is it really?
No, he's gonna.
Oh yeah, he's ready to go. No backup
he's hurting, man. He's got the golden teeth, man. I'm telling you.
He's gone to the dentist. He says, "Hook me up, man." And he says, "Damn, you're still alive?" And he's, "Yep." I'm
I'm
raging.
raging. Yeah, exactly.
Give me your bones. That's probably what he says after that.
Yeah. I mean, Farmer's absolutely in. So I'm not surprised. I think second Rapier is the right. Maybe now you can kill Nick. I don't know what Nyx did to him in the past life, but like, you must hate him. I think honestly at this point as well, Raking should consider buying an ad.
We got 3 Ravages as well here.
Not enough mana to use the three.
I think we do. It's a lot cheaper now. Yeah,
Oh, 300?
300, 600, 900.
If you only
yeah.
use Ravages? Yes.
Yep. Which is all you need.
That's true.
That's all you need this game.
Was your walking Ravage? There we go. We can kill Nyx now. It's a reality. Finally, Raking's
Nope.
dream.
Hit to the trees.
Sadness. Look at the sadness on the Raking's face. They all want to make his dream a reality. He used the Ravage just on Nyx. He kills the Bloodstone. Okay, Ex's Vampire might die. Yeah, Dissimulate stuns the Mars. Raking's not walking A just yet. We do not have A on this now. Just triggered.
Mati pod spirit.
Echo Slam. Echo Slam's been used just to murder Lornoff with double fissure. That's going to guarantee yet another kill.
They're chasing for more.
Razors. They want the Pubber who has an A on this.
Number
but
2.
unfortunately,
He's trapped.
it's not going to be enough.
Oh goodness, that's one way to neutralize a hero with a ton of movement speed. Simply just make a jail. Know where you could go corral his horse.
Yep.
Oh, this is alright, just like that, Hellraiser's in
I mean, that
front.
was just not. Stop going for Nyx, please. I don't know how to say it. I mean, I'm making a joke about it, but like, genuinely, he's the hardest here. You go on anyone else in that team, like Mars specifically, and he dies in a matter of hits, right? Like, Raking just bursts him. Please stop going on. I don't care what he did to you.
Yeah. I mean, they also, like, whenever they go for Vanscore just refuses to die. Somehow, he gives himself, what's a doctor term? I don't know. He gives himself a shot of adrenaline every single time, and he just turns it on. He cannot die.
Vanscore's incredible.
Right? I mean, like, you look at Mars, Shaker, Morphling, Timber, you go, yeah, it's hard to kill the team. Wait a second. A Witch Doctor?
Now this is difficulty though. Ravage. There's a double Ravage as well. They want to kill the Morphling. And they do it this time. Immediately after Nyx now. But this, it might be a reality. Nyx tries the Timber Chain away.
Gone.
Okay, Xani, did you learn your lesson? Maybe not. The team is going after them. Vanscore will TP. They're not bothering themselves with Vanscore. They want to take Nyx instead. They know whose blood they want. But Nyx is just impossible. Stop trying. It is not going to happen. No matter how much effort you put, Nyx will survive.
This is like when you're talking to your mate, and he's all hung up. He's like, there's a chance? No, not immediately.
I really like her. Dude, she has like one boyfriend.
Dude, he's got 2 chakrams. He's got a Timber Chain that actually outranges the Earth Shaker, or the Earth Spirits, right?
Before you can even talk to the Timbers, he's already eating himself out.
He's already eating himself out, mate. That one's not happening. Come on. All right, well, we'll see here what they can do. They're going to try and force this buyback out from our Morphling, who, again, they've not yet actually gotten a single lane of barracks. They've gotten 2 tier 3 towers. Actually, they've lost the first barracks here for Hellraiser. Still up 3k, of course. That means nothing, but Lornoff here pins the arena walls. He's got the A on disc, which means he's going to be able to escape. Doesn't need to use the BKB either, so another win for him there. Vanscore dropping down Death Ward because he might as well. It's fun to hear the jingle.
Yeah. Love the jingle.
Gesit juga ya, pod spirit.
Rezo.
You're on him right now. No, he went for the Gods of Ukraine. That explains why the arena might not. I think the region is actually kind of fighting in the arena more as like a skill.
Yeah, I mean, normally I would agree with you, but
What do you use it?
Divine Rapier go burr.
Yeah, Divine Rapier does go burr, but if you keep going for Nyx, then I think it doesn't go as much burr. Xani's close to level 30. Maybe level 30 will allow him to kill Nyx. I don't know. It seems like Xani's playing his own game.
I mean, really?
Did you watch that Viking GG game where they were playing in secret?
No, I didn't see that one.
Okay, so the last game they're playing in secret and they're getting stomped, right? And so they just, at the last moment, they all put all their ults onto Puppy, they kill him, and they call GG. Which I thought was hilarious. And they go, and then the social media guy goes, well, at least we killed Puppy, you know?
We got him. That's always over. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you see teams do for like the morale, though.
Yeah, I like it very much.
Adam 343, who's actually playing right now in the SEA lower division on Team Masters. He would always say, one last team fight for the boys, you know? Just to like reset and just be like, next game, guys, like, come on, let's kill their captain, you know, we got Puppy, GG, you know?
I like teams that do that as well, but like, I think this game is what they're trying to do with
this game is not going to end in that fashion. This is going to be a bloody brawl to the death, 100%.
Any game in the Eastern Europeans are.
That is very true, but this one I can guarantee you.
There's a reason why these
Level
guys.
30 nggak WK.
Because I like 5.
9.
All right. Okay, tier 5 items. Ballista, terrible item for his team. No one can use it except for Coddle. That sucks.
Oh, yes! Coddle Ballista!
Coddle Ballista. Is he even going to take it? I don't think so. Psychic
No, it's
Headband
not
is...
useful at all. I mean,
Giant ring,
Giant ring. Okay, yeah, for the
That's-
Wraith King.
that's probably one of
We
the
saw
strongest
this in one of the upper division. Oh, straight up the hill he goes. My king, my liege. Now I get to make all the jokes. He's drinking all his milk. His bones are so big. He's not fat. He's just big boned. Here, I got plenty more.
stop, dude. Stop. Get a gigantic board.
He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Look how large he is.
Shearstone.
I think the Giant's Ring is one of the strongest tier 5.
It is 100% damage for his strength, plus 40 strength, even 20%.
Particularly if you're a strength carry, right?
Bigger than Roshan, actually. Wait, bigger than Roshan?
You guys like Godzilla versus King Kong?
Yeah,
this is the Dota
this
version.
is the real one here.
Godzilla ka. Here, 60% model scam.
I mean, all right, so Swift Link out of the inventory.
Lornoff is actually played by Bryan Cranston.
Dia makan agak.
I mean, this is ridiculous. He
They
didn't
will
even,
be
he
talking
sold the
to
boots.
delete.
All right, so now, by the way, he's got Aghanim Scepter for free.
Which is great, by the way, because it's one of the strongest items in the lane. 5 more seconds of a team full of items? Yes, please, right?
Honestly,
Oh, 7, sorry, 7.
Honestly, yeah.
Also,
I
you
mean,
get extra attack speed when you die, by the way. They buffed it.
This is ridiculous. I don't think Hellraisers can take this anymore. I don't know how they hold against
I'm
this.
starting to think that Wraith King might actually be able to carry this game. What,
Should be
Richie,
so.
I ask, what do you do when a giant just walks into your base with 2 rapiers?
Boom!
He's
Ooh!
Yes,
He reflected the stun.
Yeah, the mirror shield ready. Nyx knows
All right.
he's the primary target.
Let's take a look at neutrals real quick.
Yeah, he has the mirror shield, which is the best item for him.
Yeah, it is actually this game. Book of Shadows for Mars, Searstone for Witch Doctor actually kind of makes him a little bit relevant, not
Yeah,
much.
Stygian Desolator.
Stygian Desolator is great. Any other great one? Book of the Shadows for Coddle, why not?
Actually, one of the best items for Coddle this game. Because Book of Shadow essentially makes you like, it's like Shadow Realm.
Ex Machina is pretty decent.
Is that for Tide?
It's for Lornoff.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That
Double
that
Abyssal.
refreshes your A on this,
It
right?
does, absolutely, 100%.
That's incredible.
Shearstone.
It'd be, of course, everything but the refresher.
Book of Shadow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, even then, is that going to be enough to end this game?
Like, even though you got a Ballista and you have nobody to use it, I actually think that the items are a bit better for it. Particularly Giant Ring and Ex Machina are really impactful this game. Whereas, besides the Stygian Desolator, which is kind of decent on powerful,
It's not bad, was it? Minus 12 armor?
and the Mirror Shield on Timbersaw, which is very value.
Armor plus 60
But now what you
damage.
can do is...
Oke, nih, udah sampai tier 5, guys. Sialan.
Please stop
I
going for him.
don't think I could do that.
Well, clearly Wraith King cannot. But I'm just begging you, any other hero besides...
Stygian Desolator.
This guy is bigger than the trees. Could you imagine getting smoke axed by something like that? Like that's hiding in the fog? It's like the mist.
Actually, it's not. Oh, well,
It is. Like at the end of the mist when you see the spoilers, when you see the giant things walking around the corn.
When I was a kid, I remember I had dreams after part that dinosaurs actually put their mouth. And so
Ballista.
that's what I think that's right.
You know, I've heard a lot of. That's actually a very common thing. And
Yeah, that's why I used to tape my windows shut. So the dinosaurs
so the dinosaurs they can't get in.
They can't get the tape.
They see the tape on the window and they got gotta
because
go.
the tape tastes bad.
Well, you know what's incredible is they see the mirror on Timbersaw and they still try and kill him every time.
I mean, I didn't see him, to be fair. He just Wraith Fire blasted. I think Wraith King is just going to a blind rage every time he sees Nyx.
It's like the one Hector game when who did he see? He saw
it was-
SVG,
yeah,
right?
it was SVG and Chen.
just-
Welcome back to the
Oh
war.
goodness.
And he was actually playing Wraith King too.
He was. Well, of course he was.
Oh no,
he
sorry,
was playing
Gary
Abba.
Madden.
He was playing Abba.
That was a Madden,
That's what
yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
Another tanky, big, beefy hero.
Goodness. You know, we've been seeing the Abba a bit more as well, actually. Popular in position 3. Mask of Madness build yesterday actually worked pretty damn nice.
An iceberg.
Oh,
Very nice.
double
Karena-
stun.
Does Aeon this.
Triple. Yeah, they just want to proc that Andis if they can. He's got the Ex Machina to refresh it. Lornoff making the jump in. The
Si
silence
Bobby,
knocks it
good
in
move.
as well. He'd say okay. Rezo looking for a stun. Johnny just completely new down. Look at that damage. First life already down. Careful here. Lornoff already popped the BKB. Johnny gets his off as well. Where is our fight even right now?
Sonny, oh, the Timber Chain. This is why you gotta kill Nyx. He chases you right into your nightmares. Blizzy has to get away as well. But that Timber Chain range, just level 30, which means all the talents in the world are his. They even catch the Void Spirit a second time. Dissimulate, still no shard by the
Yeah,
way.
he refreshed. He refreshed.
He did refresh.
Yep, he's got another BKB. Nyx still here.
Lord, they still want to fight apparently. They're going apparently
Ooh.
for a side. The Ravage, horribly gonna target. Can they kill him in time? Second Ravage, come
Ooh.
on, Radiant. He did it. Goldman's dead. And now Gambit has the fight. They're not going for Nyx. Reggie's trying to murder the Mars in a matter of seconds. From a Roman god to minced meat. Gambit. That was awful.
But Durian chases down Lorinov.
Gambit manages to do another great team fight. They get 2 really important kills, but most importantly, Richie, they ignored Nyx, which means now you get a couple like hits on him for free.
Yeah, for free here, at least for now, as they do buy back on 2 already for the side of Hellraisers. We still have this Aegis. We do for Lorinov as well. Ooh, it is looking real bad now for Hellraisers.
I don't know how they can recover into this, honestly.
I don't think you can, that's what I mean.
I-
Look at this.
I keep
Zani's ready. Got 11k gold in the bank. Just queue up the Rapiers, boys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice stun on the Lorinov. That's going to get him spear to the wall. Can they kill him in time? Nope. Yeah, Desky's fine. That'll trigger the buyback out from the Morphling now. Lorinov still has a... No, he doesn't have the BKB. It's his backpack. They will... Wow.
Sorang.
That was loud.
Yeah, I think that was the enchant totem with the waveform attacks, right? Is that what that is? Because he got the skeleton cell.
Apaan? Itu gede banget suaranya.
At this point, I think his rating buys all these rapiers. He's going to be capable of killing a god. I mean, he only can kill a god, actually. Mars.
I mean, what do you do at this point? Morphling's got a heart, by the way. Trying to
Set.
stop
Oh
it.
my goodness.
I thought they removed that from the game.
That is so dumb.
All right, well, we apologize in advance for the headphones warning.
You see though, the god with Kid Crit is not doing it.
It's not.
You
no.
can't even get close. He went for Desolator, which I don't love. I mean, I think the Abyssal, but I'd much rather Mars went for like
I mean,
Hex.
it was good on the first life. They really blew through that Wraith King first life, no problem in the
Yeah,
arena.
but the Wraith King has 2 lives, right?
Problem.
Is he gonna buy a 3rd Rapier?
Honestly,
at this point, with a
might
moment
as
speed.
well. I mean, he's actually, look at this. Silver Edge as well, back to the old roots along with the
It's
Switzerland.
Ectot I'm watching, I'm telling
It
you.
is, it is.
Bentar. Setelah mau cek passwordnya skin.
Rapidas.
4 more queued up, right in line. This is now actually the true
He's
Wraith.
going for Octarine and can at this point.
Everyone always forgets this is, you got a Wraith King, but now you actually have his lineage, right? Who's next in line? The Divine Rapiers. How many? 6.
Yeah, exactly. He needs all the iron in the world to build all these rapiers.
No.
Thank goodness. I don't know. I mean, Hellraisers need a plan to come back into this, but at this point, it seems like they're just holding endlessly. I don't feel like they went into contingency plan early enough, and they're lacking the catch that all of Gambit is building, right?
Yeah, I mean, how the hell do you catch Lorinov here? Serious.
With double Aeon Disc and double BKB, it's just impossible.
Double Lotus? Sorry, Lincoln
well.
Sphere now? Yeah.
It's so annoying.
I mean, okay, now he doesn't have Aegis at least, but I mean, Aegis number 5
Reset
coming
item
up.
cooldown.
Longer than some heroes.
Dia nge-reset BKB
Many
juga kan?
heroes, I would reckon. Look at this guy. So, okay, now he's got the shard now, in case, just because to buy.
Sure.
He's got nothing else to buy. He's got the Moon Shard already consumed. Yeah, I mean, he is.
You start buying Moonshard for Tide.
I would say you start. What you do is now you need to have logistics, right? You get a courier, a Divine Rapier on your courier, and then you just hide it somewhere a little silly.
Oh, right,
I don't know, like you hide it here, so in case you do die, you can just buy it back, get recalled into the fight, Divine Rapiers freshly delivered, and just keep fighting.
Yeah, you start manufacturing Divine Rapiers a bit more efficiently to streamline the
I'm
process.
actually kind of serious. I mean, with the Coddle at this stage, what else you can use recall for?
No, I agree. You might as well, honestly.
Oh, you know what? Actually, we've
How
seen.
much is his buyback, by the way? How much is it?
Oh, good question.
5K.
5K.
His buyback costs more than my net worth in most cases.
His buyback, I think, is more net worth, almost as much net worth as Vanscore.
How much is your life worth? And Vanscore can ascertain it is less than Raid.
The 5/7 Witch Doctors. Yeah, I mean, real talk though, having the Coddle this late in the game is so much better than having the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor just doesn't do anything for you.
Especially without even being able to get any items really in the early mid game to kind of, not even I'd say, but just to keep up with the team, right? Because later on, when you get Maledict, you have like Ags, Death Ward, this is utility that you can kind of, it's not too awful.
I can't believe neither of these teams are really making it moves. Hellraisers,
I mean, Hellraisers knows that if they go out, they die.
It's a long Roche.
Yeah, but Gambit knows that if they go in, they die. Right, so it's just, there's death lurking at every corner and nobody wants to die.
All right, what are we gonna take here at level 25? I could see actually the Geometa grip targets allies, which by the way used to just be in the game.
Yeah.
Like that was just
And
you
then they
could
made
get
it
that
level
from
25.
level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the rolling boulder stun a bit more because you need more catch anyway.
I agree.
I mean, besides the 3 ravages you
Besides
eventually get.
the 3 ravages that we've constantly had in these
He
fights.
went for the cooldown reduction, Tom.
That is.
Oh,
no, he
that's
went yep Tide washing machine build. He actually has the ninja gear as well, so careful for his attack speed.
I mean, he has 5k HP.
And the heart. The
pretty
heart
insane.
helps a little bit too.
Yeah, Octarine 4 does as well. It's ridiculous.
All right, just again, Zani. He's just farming.
Here's my
because
question: why are you farming?
what are you farming? I think he's
No,
just.
why? Like, what's the
Fuck,
point? This is
let's
like you
reboot.
doing things.
Well, I guess we're asking the same question, right? I think this is just like what Dota players do, and like he's not even thinking right now. He's just kind of doing it.
It's a whole symbol of the.
Zani's actually asleep. He's just building. It's Dagon, casual Dagon 4 straight away.
Sunny's just doing this, literally sleepwalking this game. Going around, it's like farm,
Yeah.
must farm. Maybe if I get my 6th rapier, this game can finally end.
He's critting.
Sunny just wants to go to the bathroom really badly. It's just that's why.
He's critting for 27. I mean, 71 minutes in. It's pretty soon. I'm gonna be calling it quits. I can only sit next to you for maybe half an hour or an hour and a half at a time. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's true, actually. Oh yeah, it's gonna start being dangerous for us. We didn't recognize.
Tuh,
the
paket loss
power
sih
of
lagi
this event.
critical moment ini.
All right. I mean, at this stage, what's your initiation look like if you're Hellraisers? What are you waiting for?
Genuinely, you gotta just stop the. I mean, but
That's what I mean. Because
I don't think you can even kill the Wraith King in time. I mean, ideally, you try to kill the Earth Spirit with the Morph. I think Earth Spirit is still some.
okay.
Understand?
Okay.
Because you only have to kill him one, not because I don't. Like I think.
Well, it's got
Morph
Aeon disc, so.
King-
Okay, so we got restart the plan. Restart the plan. Okay.
I mean, you can just enchant Totem and break that Aeon disc, right? So I don't think it's still impossible to kill the Earth Spirit. But ideally, your target should be Earth Spirit, and if you could Tide, but I think Tide. And I would suggest that you stop chasing after Lorinov. Like, Lorinov is doing a lot in these team fights. He's very annoying, and chasing him out is important. But it's very different the guy chasing him out is a Timbersaw, which is fine, or the guy chasing him out is...
yeah, and look, again, they're just waiting in a bit. Zani's like, remember me, punk? And gets right back to work.
Well, you know, Hollywood, they love sequels, so...
yeah.
This is Wraith King versus Roshan Part 2!
Number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, look, they got Danny DeVito this time.
Danny DeVito is racing as Roshan. All right, is anyone even use?
Danny DeVito's Roshan would be
Okay, now we have Will-O-Wisp. That's actually really nice. I mean, okay. By the way, Stygian Desolator, he's currently have the Daedalus queued up. It just seems like, I hate to say it, but it seems like there is no plan. Like, I mean, what do you do?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like...
Oh.
Okay, this time they can't kill the Nick. It seems like it's possible.
Second one for Nick.
Second Ravage. Nick finally killed him.
All for you.
Yes, my back too. They really hate Nick.
They really hate him. They do, with a passion. Long stuns here. Zandy's going to be pinned to the tier 3 tower. Lonoff jumping on in. There's going to be a
Itu
little bit of
berapa
control.
detik
The Hex
stunnya?
as well. The stun keeping the Wraith King away though. Lonoff with the BKB on the first life. Another Abyssal Blade as the Death Warden will tickle him. Oh, not that. They're going to kill him. He's going to die. He's 100% dead. Yep, okay, there's the first life. Access Vampire with the jump
Spear. Do they have the spear? Yes, they did! Now Lornov's in trouble, but the second Aeon Disc will save him here, and they're capable of getting away. Dagon breaks the Aeon Disc for Access Vampire. He could be in trouble as well. There's no more Aeon for him. He eats the cheese, but it's not enough healing, actually. He has too much HP. They hex him. They're gonna collect him in half. They go for the Morphling.
Oh.
The Echo Slap breaks everyone in half, and now Blizzy is struggling. He must get away. Then Ravage finally comes out. There's the damage for the Morphling. They're trying their best. The Morphling
Oh.
he's out of this engagement. They're actually going to do this. Blizzy finally died. They took down the Tide. Earth Spirit still somehow alive. Going for the Morphling alone. Wraith King against his mortal enemy. Nyx shall die. Nyx will die. Wraith King trying his best. And finally will do it.
They got a dieback, 3 ravages, 4 lives later, a buyback as well out from not only Blizzy. It took the 3rd ravage to get the job done there. Echo Slam barely did any damage to these heroes. Avo, can't even say her name anymore.
Oh my!
And you know what? It's still not even safe to go high ground because we didn't get the buyback up from the Morphling. We've got another Echo Slam because Arcane Blink, by the way.
Donnie no longer. a purpose, guys. Nyx is dead.
They're just look at they just keep Zani. They're stalling forever. Lorinov, he's doing
Gila!
control as our ears are fully versed. Zani's gonna be killed off of that Maledict though. There's no chance he lives. The first life now gone. As Rezo look at set up for the arena. They have speared up.
Oh!
And Rezo, he's unable to finally get this one done. The insta-hacks now out of the Morphling. Can they kill him in time? Double hack, double silence now. The counter initiation. That's the
Oh!
one on to 4, but we have Ravage number 4 of the
Woo!
the big crit out from our Wraith King. He's got him down for the count, but he's got the buyback now. Morphling back in as the second life. They want to burst him down, and they will get him. He needs to TP home. He wants to try and set these Divine Rapiers, and he will be able to get the play done. Drops both of them in the fountain. He'll pick those right up away. And you know what, that Avo, all of that for the top lane of Barracks.
Bottom, but oh, no, top.
No,
True.
no,
How did
top.
top fall? Was it the creams? Must have been.
Who knows? Yeah, between one of the 4 Ravages, I'm sure.
That's incredible.
Gila.
What I don't understand though is how all the resources that Gambit had that fight were all located to one man, and his name is Nyx.
No, honestly, I think that's the right call because he's still dead.
No, I
He
agree.
fought back. I think
the second kill was the right call. The first
kill.
with 2 Ravages.
Let's just take a look at this death summary here because
I mean, I'm not even criticizing that anymore for this. It's almost commendable the hatred you have. I feel like I'm watching an anime right now.
Bloodthorn,
Really.
the break. I mean, it's just a ridiculous amount of. They just locked him down. I think actually, and this is crazy. I mean, I genuinely say I think because I've never seen a game go this late. I think this late, 76 minutes in this current after neutrals. No, after neutral items have dropped, definitely not. At least casted personally. I think our Timber, he's got to just kind of be the frontliner now. He's still kind of playing this like it's pre-60 minutes, and it's not. I mean, it's
Berapa orang yang
crazy that
nonton
I'm saying
sekarang
that,
ini?
but he's still like
3.000.
constantly diving after these back
At least yang
liners.
nonton
I don't
in-game
think
ya.
that's his role anymore.
What for?
For Nyx.
Yeah, I can see your like he's no longer the super immortal tank, and I agree.
Yeah.
And they're choosing to punish that a lot. And mind you, any kill they get now in the next like say 5 minutes, I think it is 4 minutes, it's gonna punish him heavily because he has no buyback. Also,
Yes.
not enough farm for it. For an A on this.
What?
Morph doesn't have buyback
Discount.
either, and a big Discord starts to break after you're in a call for 76 minutes apparently.
No, that's true actually.
It is true. Okay,
And the
by
game
way,
will start to break, and like, oh, he has a third.
who's rape? That must be his. Yeah, he's got refresher about. How do you like? This is genuinely getting to the point where, like, Death is literally going to be the Wraith King's bitch because he can refresh his ulti, right? With the refresher. I don't know. I don't know how you kill this guy anymore. Like, genuinely speaking, I don't know if he's killable. The Wraith King.
I mean, to take away his rapers because of the stupid TP.
Yeah.
The fact that you finally got him after so much, and it was still a bit of a blunder by Get. I don't know. I feel like the last few team fights were really well coordinated. Real objective you want. I understand Kuman is no longer giving you that, not putting himself in a dangerous position.
because he doesn't need to anymore.
We just gotta bide your time. There's so many ways you can initiate on Nyx without like guaranteeing the kill, where Wraith King can just be guard, and you can just go in with Rav.
Come on, just finish the
Especially
game.
as Wraith King has the big. The issue is nobody in this whole game, right? So you have no dispels for the stuns.
You're absolutely right. Well, we say that. Nope, still no axe for the Earth Spirit.
Once he gets it, maybe.
That would be the only consideration I would say. 1 minute, I think people are probably using the press. We don't get that luxury,
No, we
fortunately.
don't. The admin scream.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
All right, that was a short minute as
Mars is gone. So yeah, at this point, Morphling might have to consider Rapier. The thing is, Morphling is just not that good with Rapier.
no, he's really not, especially with the E-Blade builds. I mean, at this point, he's basically into stats as well, isn't he? No, not really, because with the Octarine, a little bit of lag. Goodness.
Oh, at this game.
Da.
Probably means can bathroom, and everyone goes yes.
What are they talking about? Speaking Russian.
So Uje minute 8. Already at minute 8. Like,
Yeah.
yes, already at minute.
Probably means like you gotta take it. It probably means something a little bit more casual than "Excuse me, gentlemen, would you like to use the restroom?"
Like in
Some-
like
some
in Peru,
variation.
whenever we say that, we say, "Or do you need to evolve into a Saiyan?" That's what the people say, and I'm like, that is the most. If you guys watch Dragon Ball, you will understand why. If you.
Alrighty. I mean, Gambit now with a 35k net worth difference at this stage, really. Net worth, it's kind of impactful, but it really just comes down to, are the supports 6 slotted? And that answer is quite simply.
Oh, laggy. Oh, are you guys lagging? Oh, I missed the P for the L.
So they're not talking about the bathroom.
I think, right? Can you just open chat again?
Anyway, as I was saying,
Are you guys? It's like, are you guys all like a bit laggy? And then they go, yeah, since minute. Okay, so there's been a bit of like server issue. By the way, the game around minute 80 or so, there are certain heroes start breaking the game. These heroes include Darkseer, include Void Spirit, include. So if all of a sudden you see someone that's like, defecating flames all over the map, that's normal. That's what Dota.
or it's Nyx buying the shard.
Or it's Nyx. Well, then you have defecating. Oh my goodness.
That score, the unkillable beast. Can they actually get the job done here? Double Fissure now committing to the second Abyssal Blade. They want that score dead. And down he goes. There's a counter initiation though. The Ravage number 1 comes through. That's gonna not get him a single kill. Actually gets them one. And Ravage.
Oh, Morphnya mati.
He's dead.
He's dead. That's
No
not
buyback.
That's GG. Zani, he is unkillable here.
Nobody has one last task. He has one last task. He has to murder Nyx. Nyx needs
GG.
to die. He did it. Gambit now should secure the game. There's the GG. They actually brought this back.
Yeah, I mean, I said if they can survive past minute 32, they had a serious chance of taking it. I didn't think it would 45 minutes on top of that, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But hey, that is after minute 32, so I'll take it.
Oh my goodness.
Coba kita lihat statnya. Cuma 38 kill loh, 77 menit. 879 GPM. Astagfirullah. $60,000. $63.000. Dan agresifnya 50%. Timeless relic. Gila. Oke boys, thank you. 0 orang yang menonton channel ini. Keren banget pertandingannya barusan. Bye bye brother.